first roaster tonight is part of our very successful Invite a Random Person to the Roast program. Here's a fun game to play. While he talks, see if you can count how many times Pam says, "Who the fuck is that?" You know him from Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, and that's it. Please welcome the virtually anonymous Greg Giraldo.
Thank you, everybody. Let's see, B. Arthur, of course, is here. Hello, B. And it's great to have you here, a living legend. And actually, you and Pam have a lot in common. You were both the quintessential feminist icons of your day. You both were very successful, and you both blew Kid Rock. By the way, Pam, Kid Rock wanted to be here, but he got stuck in a 20-year-old. Tommy Lee, of course, it's tough to slam a guy for having a huge cock, but we've all seen the sex tape, Tommy, and I know the camera adds 5 inches, but Jesus. Your cock is so huge, I had to fast forward the tape to see all of it. My 5-year-old son walked in as I was watching it. Great, now I got to explain why the pretty blonde girl is being stabbed with the harpoon. Of course, that brings me to Pam, the beautiful goddess. Hi, Pam. Pam, I love you, Pam. I've been a fan of yours for so long, but I got to say, watching you in that sex tape was like a whole new experience for me, because up until then, I'd never seen anyone get gonorrhea before. That was weird. And I worry about you, Pam. What's up with the implants? They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. Yeah, you've had them in and out so many times. They're not contact lenses, Pam, they're tits. You've been flattened out and reinflated more times than Jeff Ross's prom date. You're the best. You're the best. You're a vegetarian, but you have no trouble swallowing a moose cock. You're environmentally conscious, but you've caused more seed to be spilled in the Department of Agriculture. I've been a fan of yours for so long, and I feel terrible that you're going to get abused here today. Who are these nobodies? Who are these nobodies up here to make fun of you? People like Lisa Lampanelli. I'm sure she's going to come up here and be mean and fat. But you know what? Fuck her. You've been on the cover of Playboy so many times, and you didn't have to fuck Hugh Hefner to do it. You fucked him anyway, but you didn't have to. That's right. You didn't have to. You're multi-talented, you have a TV show, you're involved in lots of humanitarian causes. You've even written 2 novels. You're busier than Courtney's pharmacist. What's with the books, Pam? You have 2 novels out, 2 novels. You've now written more books than you've read. Pam, give up this being a novelist crap and stick to what you do best. You never saw Ernest Hemingway titty fucking a rock star, did you? I love your show, Stacked. It shows your range and it proves to everyone that you can masturbate to a sitcom no matter how unfunny it is. I love it. Stacked. You get it? It's a double entendre. Yeah, you work in a bookstore. There's stacks there, and you're stacked, so we call it Stacked. That's hilarious. I love that. Okay, here's the idea, guys. She works in a jewelry store, and we call it Pearl Necklace. What do you think? You starring in a show about books and reading is like Tom Cruise starring in a show about vaginas. All right. Now, I will say this, Pam. I am seriously a giant fan of yours, and, you know, we're going to make fun of you a lot here, but to get to the level you've gotten is true genius. It really is absolute genius. People cannot help but love you. People can't help but love you. You got unbelievable talent, and you're America's sweetheart. You're a Canadian, but those tits were made in America. Thank you very much.
Good evening, Pam. What an amazing night for you. Unfortunately, as you see, I'm stuck here again at work. But I had to take this moment to tell you how much you've meant to me over the years. You graced the cover of Playboy a record 11 times. And you went on to accomplish so much with nothing but hard work, determination, and 400 cc's of silicone, proving to women everywhere that when a girl next door from modest beginnings just sticks with me, she can one day be the next Pam Anderson. Well, at least that's what I tell them. In all seriousness, Pam, may your spirit and drive continue to inspire women everywhere to whip out their melons. To throw off the chains of our sexually repressive society.
But I like the chains.
Oh, well, so do I. Well, then it's unanimous. Tonight, we'll use the chains.
Yay!
Pam, I know you love animals, so I want to apologize for what I'm about to do to these bunnies. Good night, and I love you.
Our next roaster was voted America's hottest rising comic in 1993, still rising. His chief reason for being here is to make Greg Giraldo look famous. You know him from, you don't know him, but he's here, so let's make the best of it. Please say hello to Nick DiPaolo.
Tommy, I saw the video with you and Pam. I haven't seen a bigger dick on a boat since I went yachting with Donald Trump. Let's get to the lady of the evening, please. This is ironic. I finally meet the girl of my dreams, and I'm shitting on you instead of the other way around. Congratulations on the Dukes of Hazzard. You were fucking terrific. I'm just kidding. Pam's the perfect physical specimen with that silky skin, that blonde hair, those pouty pink lips, and that's just her snatch. Pam's ass is so perfect, I don't think shit comes out of it. I think frozen strawberry yogurt comes out of it. It's in a swirl. It's got sprinkles on it. Pam, if you had dysentery, I'd follow you around for a week with a waffle cone. And I saw the video of you and Tommy. Boy, I'll tell you, I haven't seen a pussy taking a pounding like that since Clay Aiken lost to Reuben Studdard on American Idol. And man, Tommy, are you big? He is big, isn't he, Pam? Pam has taken so many stitches down there. When she puts in a tampon, it looks like a Raggedy Ann doll smoking a cigarette. And boy, do you know how to give great head. But then again, with your acting skills, I guess you have to. As an actor, you have the emotional range of Terry Schiavo. Pam, you know how you say fur is murder? Well, so is watching you act. If I was a baby seal and I had a choice between being clubbed to death or watching an episode of Stacked, I'd be like, somebody call J-Lo and let her know her mittens are ready. But let's talk about the show that made you famous and my dick crooked, Baywatch. I masturbated to that show so many times, I used to pay a homeless guy to stand next to my TV with a squeegee. Hey, somebody's got to give Andy Dick's dad some work, right? If you only knew how many times that I released in your face, I thought the only way I was going to recognize you was if I just ran into you after you ate a glazed donut. Seriously, Pam, but seriously, you know what? She's not dumb. She's a great actress. She's fucking beautiful. She's the reason every guy gets up in the morning. I love you to death, Pam. Thank God you came to the United States. Thank you.
I have nothing unpleasant or disrespectful to say about our next performer. She is a great actress who, for some reason, has become the punchline to every joke Jeff Ross has ever told. She does not have a penis. She is not the only woman ever to beat Matt Schmeling. She is not so old they named the letter B after her. She is a national treasure and should be treated as such. Please welcome the beautiful B. Arthur.
Thank you very much. You know, everybody loves Pamela Anderson because she is so beautiful. I mean, you know, she's a Playboy sex symbol. And, of course, many people admire her for the fabulous work that she's been doing as an animal rights activist. But I tell you, I want to honor Pam for her literary achievements. Yeah, you see, I have just finished reading her new novel, Starstruck. Very, 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 it's a terrific book. The story concerns a blonde, very large-breasted actress, imaginatively named Star, who plays a lifeguard on a hit television show. And she becomes actively involved romantically with a tattooed rocker. And a videotape that they have made of their sexual escapades is leaked to the public. Pam, where do you come up with this shit? Anyway, I would like to read to you a couple of my favorite passages from the book. First one is page 86. Starr had seen the ads for female wrestling on the flashing sign next to the booby hatch. That's the two pink domes just off Highway 1. Will you do it, Jane asked. Well, okay, but I don't do mud or oil, Starr sighed, a bit overwhelmed. I did a wet t-shirt contest once at the beach, but mud wrestling just seems to be, I don't know, a little too low rent. Page 151. One night, Adam brought a couple of beers along on one of their campouts, and they got a bit drunk. Emboldened, Adam showed Starr his erection. Come on, touch it, he urged. Put that away, Starr said disgustedly. I don't want anything to do with your wiener. Please, just put your hand around it, Adam pleaded. Go to sleep, Adam, Starr said, turning over. You can borrow my mountain bike for a week, he bargained. Starr rolled over and looked at him. A month, she said. A month, he asked. No way. Okay, then. She turned back over with a smile. Good night. Okay, a month then, Adam sighed. And so their sexual adventures began. Repulsed at first, Starr quickly became fascinated with the mechanics and the hydraulics of it all. And the improbable outcome of climax, wet and messy, as though silly string had shot out of his ear. Only it wasn't his ear. Page 230. She called her gay friend, Billy, into her trailer. I need to get your advice about something, Starr said tentatively, not sure how to bring it up. My advice, Billy questioned, suspicious. I do your hair and makeup. How do you fuck up the ass, she blurted. All right, Billy said, startled. It's called pitcher and catcher. Oh, that sounds fun. Like a game, said Starr. Just get him to go slow at first. Billy forged ahead. Easy in, and then wait. Make sure you get in a good reach around. And he'll love it if you squeeze your cheeks together. You know, like you're trying to hold apart. Oh. Pam, or should I say Starr, you've opened up a whole new world for me. I mean, thank you, sweetheart. God bless.
Really brought it to life. I think we're all thinking the same thing right now. Thank God B. Arthur doesn't have a video camera.